Well, hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'm not sure what the theme is of this build, but there is one thing that's for certain. The Spirit Robe. Increase max health by 10%, increases healing received by 20%. And then we're starting with the Raspberry Cookie Box, because frankly, if our healing is going to be boosted by 20%, we may as well get all the healing that we can. So we're going to try out this very defensive build and see how it works. We're going to do it with kind of a close to mid-range build. So we're going Fiery Yo-Yo, Razor Burst, Flame Fusion, and Cyclone Boomerang. By the way, this is Razor Burst, this is Fiery Yo-Yo, this is Cyclone Boomerang, and that's Flame Fusion. Everyone up to speed? Good, let's go. Now, I'm hoping, as far as relics are concerned, that we'll find things that are a little bit more lean towards offense. And at least we're getting Atlas out of the way right away. But if that's not the case, then oh well. By the way, I'd like to point out that actually I do feel kind of lucky with this build, because just about everything I have is geared towards fighting both Atlas and Shu. And then Freya is going to make us sad that we have a bunch of Fire Arcana, but by the time we reach her, well, we'll have other things to work with, probably. Oh yeah, let's get aggressive. Speaking of let's get aggressive, I've been really enjoying Streets of Rage 4 lately. I guess it's hard to say lately, it's only been out for like a day or two. I guess maybe I shouldn't be... What's this? Increase fire damage. Okay. Well, I'm honestly not even sure I'm gonna need Royal Jelly. With all the other bonuses in healing that I've got going on, including just more health orbs in general because of the Raspberry Cookie Box, I think I'm just gonna leave that alone, and by all rights, we should be okay. And there we go. So if you'll notice what the Cyclone Boomerang is doing, when it's enhanced, it's creating a secondary boomerang on its way back that scores another hit and drags the enemy towards me. So it hits once on the way out, twice on the way back in, and pulls enemies right into the range of my Fiery Yo-Yo. Okay, you gotta go, and now I can handle you just fine. Excellent. Alright, what do we have here? We've got some shit I don't care about. Ball Lightning. As much as I like Ball Lightning, the idea of... like, right now it's gonna charge up really slow. Or I know it's not Sierra Mist this time. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, God, he only drinks Sierra Mist. Does he live off Sierra Mist? That's all he ever talks about. It's just Sierra Mist this, Sierra Mist that. It's like he's married to the concept of Sierra Mist. It's scary. Alright, so I was a little off on my... There we go. Now let's see what we get from you. Well, I don't really want to replace my dash, so sorry, buddy. Then I don't really want Blazing Onslaught. That just sounds like a mistake. So, I guess the question is, do I want Ball Lightning or not? And right now, my current thought on the matter is... there's Lotus Froststone. You know I gotta go get that. My current thought on the matter is, let's not. Ow. Okay, you little bastards in your area of effect bullshit need to go away. Oops. Oh well, give me that. So it has now been decided the move is essentially going to begin on Tuesday. So if you don't see any videos from me on Tuesday, first of all, that's normal, but second of all, if that goes on a little bit longer, that would be wise, because we're essentially getting set up in the new place, and we're gonna be putting everything in its place and getting ourselves settled in. So after Tuesday, I'm going to try to settle into a more reliable upload schedule, but if it doesn't happen right away, I apologize. We're certainly not trying to make things difficult on anyone, and I know that, you know, small channel or not, I want to make sure I'm being transparent with my audience. Well, there's a huge chunk of health lost just from some bullshit. Hey, can we not with this? Birds are just having a field day right now. Alright, there we go. Guys, you're gonna have to calm down. Calm down. Yes, relax. I'm also going to try to make it so that in the new place, the birds are a little bit closer to me while I'm recording, so they maybe don't go nuts all that much. I don't know if it'll work. It's also possible that it'll just be louder and harder to understand me. But yeah, as things are right now, they just go crazy. And I'm sure you can hear them right now. They're just having their way with things. Like, no, you look at me, damn it! I am a valid tax-paying citizen as well. You're a bird. You haven't paid taxes at all, ever. Don't patronize me. I pay my taxes one leg at a time like everyone else. Hey, it just occurred to me, I think those birds are morons. You don't know what taxes are. But they know they want my attention. Which, to be fair, I don't blame them. I am a good person. I am a good person who's... I'm a good person to have pay attention to you. Let's just be fair about that. Whee! And I mean, I guess in their case, they're kind of a captive audience for me. Literally! No. Now, I don't know how people tend to feel about keeping pets. I'm pretty sure that my audience doesn't exactly consist of a bunch of PETA supporters, but I know there are people out there that think that keeping birds in captivity is cruel. I'd like to point out that a lot of the animals that get kept in captivity, a lot of them, if they didn't have people taking care of them, if they had no pet parents, they'd probably be dead. So no, I don't see it as a cruelty to have my birds. I don't see it as a cruelty for them to be in a cage. I would see it as a cruelty to let them out into the world to fend for themselves, because they have no idea what's going on. They would look at the world and go, I have no idea. And that's what I think is the cruelty. But Dark Sage, they don't understand that point. I bet you anything they understand it more than you think. Keep in mind, I spend a lot of time. Well, I used to spend a lot of time at work. Nowadays, I'm just kind of, you know, waiting for a call back, and in the meantime, doing everything I can to make my time. We will take this because it's going to synergize well with the robe. And frankly, who doesn't like seeing Dr. Song? And so long as we have a good defensive build, let's just make the most of it. So in case you're curious, in case you're confused about what the upgrade to Fiery Yo-Yo did, it basically made it so that the fireballs shoot out further and faster, making it so that not only is the spell more reliable, but also there's a greater range on it that I can use to hit enemies both on the way out and on the way back. And another way to think of Fiery Yo-Yo is it's like Tracer Barrage Light. Which doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it has 0 sugar. One, two, three. Come on, baby. Come on, you big muscle-bound genius, you. Oh no. Like, I don't know much about the lore of the world, aside from it's a world of magic and magicians, but what exactly has Atlas done for research and development of Earth-based magic? Perhaps that's a strange question to ask, but, I mean, surely this guy has to have done something interesting. Don't want that either. Should have taken Ball Lightning. Should have made it so I had a 4th spell. No, or sorry, 5th spell. By the way, constantly going right first is just a habit of mine. There's no strategy to it. There's no major reasoning. It's just, I don't know, I guess I'm thinking, yeah, right, that's where all the good adventurers go. I hate rogues. Then again, it was kind of my fault for trying to push past them instead of going around them. So just about all of that damage was pretty squarely on me. Another thing I like about Cyclone Boomerang is it's got a very fast cooldown time. And additionally, it's just a very good signature. Like, Cyclone Boomerang's kinda got it all. It took me a while to really experiment with it, but it's a very good spell. It combos nicely into other shorter to mid-range spells, like Flame Fusion. It's got a lot going for it, and it's one of those spells that I really just didn't care about. Hello, Doctor. I'm going to give you this token. Thank you. Renewing... Oh my goodness, you are the best. How come no one has made any fan art of Dr. Song? And yes, I do mean fan art, not... What do we got here? Sleepy Thunderstone. It's going to be another Twin Stone run. And then Water Cushion. Well, we can take Water Cushion now and then see what Iris is selling. Hopefully she's selling something useful. If I end up going through the entire run with only 4 Arcana, I'm gonna be just a little upset. That was beautiful aim. Only just now did the big guys realize, oh, I think someone's here. It was not even the first one, it was the second one. The first one was like, you feel a draft? The other one's like, I think someone's trying to kill us. Not trying, succeeded, fellas. Get your act together. Okay, that was not smart, but... Wait. You must not have hit me. Ha! Never mind, it was fine. Shock Nova. Actually, yes, I kind of want Shock Nova. But will I be able to afford it by the time we're ready to leave the level? That is a question that can only be answered by time. Also, maybe I shouldn't have purchased Water Cushion. That's the other thing. We just need 83 coins. Can we do it? I don't know. How many coins are left to pick up? Well, that's the thing. I don't really have an answer to that question. Alright, so there's probably one more combat room plus the boss. Hey, it's the midpoint boss, of course. Why am I going that way? But it should be enough to help me afford the Shock Nova. And it's even the Enhanced Shock Nova, so we don't have to go through any rigmarole to make it better. Go away. You don't deserve this. Also, the defensive setup is definitely working. If you'll notice, my health is not looking really any worse from the wear. Or for the wear. Sorry, at some point or another I knew how to speak English and then just kind of got lost to the wind. Okay, getting mad now. Okay, you all need to go away. Your little cronies need to go away. Your little arrow-spitting bitch needs to go away. All of you need to just fall into the abyss. Alright, and yes, we can afford Shock Nova. Plus, that gives us something effective to use against Freya, so looking mighty good. It's good, like that. Renewing Potion Vial, doing great work. And of course, because Dr. Song is just an unmitigated genius, she knew exactly what I needed to make this run really pop. I think Dark Sage is just a little bit too enamored by a fictional character. Oh, come on, we all get a little bit enamored with fictional characters from time to time. Why do you think characters like, what are their fucking name? The Dead or Alive girl, I don't play Dead or Alive, but Kasumi and Ayane, I believe it is? Why do you think so many people go nuts for those two? Everyone gets enamored with someone or something at some point. And I don't really see anything wrong with that. We are just people after all. Hey guys, come here. Thank you. Oops. For some reason I thought that was Flame Fusion. Oh well. Come on, give me the family seal. I want to charge my signature faster. That having been said, do I have that sort of enamor for Dr. Song? No, not necessarily. I think Dr. Song is probably one of the best NPCs in the Chaos Trials. She's certainly more useful than Doki or Kremire. But I think it's more like a deep-seated respect because she's saved so many of my runs. And then I run directly into a swath of ghouls and negate everything I was just talking about. Caution? Who needs that? They can't even hurt me, see? Whap, 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 whap. Oh, Dark Sage, it looks like they're hurting you. All lies. Lies and slants. Fake news. It's fake news. Oh, is it really? I mean, those look like claw marks on your face. It's just a flesh wound. Your arm is off! Sorry. Alright, let's actually pay attention to what's going on now, because getting another group beatdown like that is not only not healthy for me, but also reminding me a little bit too much of what happens in the later levels of Streets of Rage, and I don't need that drama. Though I'm not sure if it's appropriate to call it drama when it's just, you know, big burly guys picking you up and German suplexing you. If anyone's going to be doing the German suplexing, it's going to be me. Alright, got that. Damn it. Mistimed. I don't blame the game for that one. That was just that was mistiming on my behalf. There we go. Honestly, I don't think I want to spend health on that. I'm usually just fine with outfit upgrades, but I don't think the outfit upgrade this time around is necessarily justified. Plus, losing even more health will make it even harder to get back to maximum. As you can see, I'm kind of playing like an idiot at the moment, so... I mean, except for that move right there, that move is genius. The immortal words of the ninja, use your environment. Alright, so we'll take this. Thank you, Cabby. I don't even know who you are, but you make delicious candy. Then, Catalytic Vial is also not a bad thing to have, but, you know, one step at a time. I don't need money for it right now. You buy stuff, you gotta be able to afford it, you know? You don't all just have credit cards that we charge everything to. It's okay, birds. It's okay. Oh, that's right. I don't have that right now. Oh, I screwed up. Thank you, water cushion. Alright, now I can afford it. There we go. So not only do we have improved healing, but we also have a better chance at critical healing. By the way, is a strange concept in and of itself. Critical hits, I understand. You strike a particularly powerful blow, or you strike it in a spot that's a bit more sensitive for your opponent. What the hell is a critical heal? It's like I put this bandage on and it was stronger than usual. Wait, what? I don't really understand how that works. It's okay, neither does anyone else. We just accept it in these parts. Alright! One of the rare times I dodged that perfectly. And fight over. There you go, Shu. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Storm Draft. I don't know, not the biggest fan of Storm Draft, but it's better than having nothing. Also, I don't hate Storm Draft, I just really don't like that in order for it to have the greatest effect, I need to be near a wall. Which means it automatically is going to be less than effective against bosses. Hold on. Sweet, glad I went right. Like I said, it's a habit, not a conscious choice. down the hole you go! Storm Draft! And I figure as long as I have it, I may as well put it to use. And yes, it's still worth using Shock Nova, even if you can't get it all the way up to full charge. So, tried to dodge out of the way of that, but the game was just like, nah, dog. Alright, so this is 3rd level. We're looking pretty solid. We've got great defense. Our offense has only been mildly improved because of a free matchstick, but... get out of here. Yeah, you're still alive? You just don't know when to quit, do you? There we go. What do we have here? Why are you selling me that? Look, I got the Obsidian Splitter to work for 1 run. That's it. I never said I wanted to keep using it. I just said in that circumstance, when it's optimized with the Chrono Gloves, then it's good. Or kind of good, anyway. I didn't say I wanted to be my full-time dance partner. Well, there's a critical heal. Again, how does that work? Ah! Ow. So one of the positives about Storm Draft that I forgot is that it can cancel out enemy projectiles. So that's fun. But so can the Cyclone Boomerang, so... Is it really special? I'd say it's still interesting, gives Storm Draft more uses. And then I hit the wrong button to cast it because I'm just the smartest man alive. Like, no, I did that purposefully just so people could understand what it was I was talking about. Beautiful. So, we saw him count Anders. Where are you, sir? You're not on vacation, are you? No, of course. Here, just give the entire battlefield a freezing aura. Perfect. Jerk. Oh, here he is. Alright, so Token of Elegance. Wait. Hello, Etra. Hi, it's been a while. How you doing, honey? Of course he bought the fairy. What a weirdo. Yo, I've heard when no one's looking, he does weird things to those fairies. Hey, I deny those allegations, and where did you get those pictures? And Nocturne. Okay, so right now that would be getting rid of Flame Fusion. I don't think that's a good idea. I kind of like what I have right now. I would like to be able to upgrade Flame Fusion, but Iris is being her usual huffy self. And you just quick finish up the exploration of this floor. There we go. That's a little bit more money. It's not really enough to afford another spell, but... As much as I like Flame Fusion, there is no denying that if I give him that, I will be able to get something else upgraded. I don't know. I like how it interacts with Cyclone Boomerang. Cyclone Boomerang and Flame Fusion is kind of what I designed this run around, so I would, you know, rather not. Also, obviously, I know how to use flame fusion, so again, would rather not have things be, you know, thrown to the wind. Didn't even go into his healing phase. Heh, that's what you get, Counter Rogue. Screw you. Yeah, I think I'm good. Keeping flame fusion. And thank you, Dr. Song. Hello, what do we have here? No, see, Dark Sage, if you had picked up the noxious Dapper Cap, you couldn't have picked that up and made your poison even better. That's what you get for going with the fairies. Well, yeah, but see, at the same time, I could also pick up Dice of the Nemesis, and still feel good in the idea that I helped save a life. There's no guarantee that that shopkeeper is going to do anything to that fairy. No, there's no evidence, but there's also no evidence that he's not going to do anything bad. Here, we're just going to spam you to death because I hate you. Thank you, Etra. There we go. That's looking mighty good. No. By the way, admittedly, partially being inspired by the idea that we haven't been able to sit down for a good D&D game in a while, but I've been thinking about doing like a character analysis of some of the characters in this game. This being one of the games that I do spend a lot of time playing, if for no other reason than for the channel. But I mean, to be fair, yes, I do like the game. This isn't a burden. I enjoy what I do, and I do it well. But I was thinking about maybe doing some character analysis. Analyzing each of the archmages, and if you guys like that, maybe also going into some analysis of what I feel like the attributes and abilities are of some of the other NPCs. I'm not just saying that because I want to look overly long into Dr. Song's loving eyes. I'm actually thinking this would be a good way to prove a point that I was saying very early into my series, that the characters are given more characterization than is outwardly shown, and that you don't need a bunch of dialogue and you don't need a bunch of dialogue and exposition in order to have good characters. I can prove that by going into analysis of the characters and maybe even taking a wild guess as to what I think their D&D stats would be. Although, again, it wouldn't be a wild guess. This would be a much more educated kind of, I think I know enough about the characters to guess at their abilities. This would, of course, be using AD&D 2nd edition stat rulings. I can, of course, alter them for newer, like 3rd to 5th edition and up standards. But it's 2nd edition that I know the stats best on. So, if you guys do decide that you're interested in hearing what I have to say about the characters in this game and what I think their stats and abilities are, then by all means let me know, and I will get to work on that on another episode. Like I said, this is partially spawned from the idea that it's been a little while since I've gotten to play a proper D&D game, and because we've been in the throngs of moving, I haven't exactly wanted to start up anything online. I mean, that would be a cruel joke for people. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and start up a game. Oh, you guys really like my character? Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you do. But hey, guess what? I'm going to have to disappear for a little while now, mostly because screw you, and how do you like them apples? It just wouldn't be fair to whatever group I was going to be a part of to just suddenly not be a part of the game that I had worked on a character for, just due to the move. And no, I'm not saying that that would be more important than moving house and all the things that come with that. I'm just saying I don't think it'd be fair to the other people in the group for me to just suddenly be like, "Okay, bye guys." Which is why I haven't decided to jump into an online group. Hello, Freya. Well, one thing that would be really... Wow, okay. My ass just got wrecked. Alright, this fight is not going well. And sword, okay. Oh, Etra! Oh, you are a combative genius, Etra. See, now that's what you get for helping rescue a fairy. You get a faithful companion who will help you take down your enemies. Remember that, it's very important. If you've never had a good fairy companion, then you just haven't looked hard enough. No thank you, sir. Yeah, no. See, the other thing that Flame Fusion is really good at is helping me control his stupid Null Flash agents. I'm glad I found the upgraded version before him. No, ah. That was faulty movement on my behalf. Oh, come on. I was willing to accept fault for my own mistake there. You can't expect me to accept fault for every mistake. Some of it's got to be your fault, game. That's just a proven fact. And you're gonna Aqua Beam because you're a jerk. And thank you. Ow. Couldn't get out of the range of the Shock Nova in time. Aha, water cushion. Okay, maybe it wasn't a mistake to buy that. Got greedy. It's alright, I still have plenty of health. I can just kind of face tank some of what he's doing. We've almost got this. Beautiful. Alright. Let this be a lesson to you. Never underestimate the power of a fairy. You rescue a fairy, she becomes a part of you. Nice. She injects her strength and her beauty upon your very soul. I'm not sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure you're just projecting there. No, I know what I'm talking about. This is proven scientific fact about sylphs. I have my methods. You may question me, but one of these days, science will back me up. He's lost it. Did I ever have it? Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think about me analyzing the Wizard of Legend characters. It'll be a good way for me to essentially get my D&D fix on, while not being able to actively play a game. So, by all means, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will return with some new stuff very soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.